the inn that you've been staying at. Others just kind of bopping around, doing their own thing.
Yep.
I would say that as soon as the man leaves, I just do a very quick check to see if that everything's in order.
In regards to what?
My stuff.
Yeah, everything seems fine.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, you make your way back to the inn. Did you want? So what were you doing from here? It's still pretty early in the day.
Hmm.
Only about maybe noon, 1 o'clock.
Hmm. It's like a Persona game. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Go to sleep at 1 o'clock in the fucking.
Yep, like in a Persona game. No, Persona don't do that.
Okay, so do we know how long we're staying here? Is this like an indefinite thing, or do we have like a?
For now, yeah. You're all right. What do you wonder?
More just kind of like when we got a pass, were we told that you have so many days or weeks to stay here, and then you had to get out?
They are keeping you there, by order of the queen. You are staying there, so until such time that you are told that you are, that you're not staying there, you are allowed to stay there. You can still, like I said, you can still like go around the city. You're not allowed to leave the city yet, but you still are allowed to like go, wander around the streets and stuff like that. It's just for now they want to keep you. They want you to. Essentially, they're making it so that your home base for the time being is where they can keep a close eye on you.
Yep. Okay.
So as long as you don't leave the city, you're free to do as you please.
Okay.
Well, I'm probably gonna just make way over to the library, because technically, if I went to my faction area to raid in that faction library or whatever, I'd be leaving the city, presumably. So,
Eh,
In
not
that case,
kind of technically yes, but they're all right with it.
well, in that case, I'd probably do that at some point, just
Okay.
because I'm still somewhere where they can easily find me.
Yeah.
Priscilla is going to ask Hyde if she would like to help her, or like if Hyde would like to help Priscilla with a completely innocuous and normal street performance to try and make some money.
How would you ask that question?
What do you?
Like that.
Cocks her head. She's gonna like, sure.
And Priscilla, with that, Priscilla is just going to signal for Hyde, not as aggressively as she used to, but she kind of just tells, "Come on, we're gonna find a friend of mine. She's really good at performing, like really, really, really good. I'm sure you'll make the best of buddies with her." And Priscilla is heading off to try and find Jesse.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you head off, looking around for. Looking around for Jesse. You do not find her.
I knew it. Motherfucker.
Is she back behind bars?
Huh? Oh no. You like go to the jail.
Not that we know.
You go to the jail. You go to the jail and whatnot. And you ask around there, and they're like, oh, her. I don't know. She was blabbering. She was blabbering on about moving on. I don't know. I think she said she was thinking about heading overseas or something.
No. I don't like that.
Anyway, yeah. Can't say if it's true or not, but I haven't seen her.
God dang it.
Well, since we failed
Um,
to do that, because it's a good habit of thing to do, Hyde's gonna be trying to look for some work similarly to what she did previously, unless Priscilla wants her help with performances.
and she kind of wanted to like try and ask Jesse about a little rogue, but where was the last time that Jesse was seen? Like, how do they know? How do they know about her wanting to move on?
She's loud and obnoxious.
No, but like
Fair
the prisons.
enough.
Was she here then? Was she being too obnoxiously too obnoxious again?
Yeah, we got some noise complaints again, but when we sat there and decided, but when we went to go and talk to her about it, she sat there and she got all huffy, said, "Oh, you don't appreciate my music. I'll just leave. I was thinking of moving on anyway, blah, blah, blah."
What kind of moving on did she talk about?
She wasn't specific.
Dang it. That's when I want to talk to her too.
Is there anything else we can do for you?
No. I was just thinking that I just want to perform with her. That's all. The one time when I'm sad, someone's not in jail. And Priscilla kind of just walks away.
One time I'm sad someone isn't in jail. So, what are you shopping for?
Fairy floss?
Yeah.
Roll me an investigation.
Nope.
You do not find any.
Darn.
Lots of other candy, though.
That's unfortunate.
What kind?
Various chocolates, hard candies, fudges, caramels. So Priscilla and Hyde, what are you doing?
Well, seeing as that ended in a failure, Hyde's just gonna kind of ask Stanley to help with performance.
Kinda in. She's in deep thought currently. We're like, what do you think happened to her?
Hyde no, shakes her head. Don't know. Strange woman.
Don't know.
I don't like that.
Well, what do you want me to do?
There is something I could use to. There's something I could use help with.
Nods.
I want to see if she's safe. Will you help me find her?
Thinks for a moment and then writes, I don't know where we would look for her.
Zilla thinks for a while, and there she goes. How do you look for someone who is so rowdy that even I can't keep up? You look until you don't find anything. Priscilla's gonna spend the day going around town, all the places where a performer would stay, and like look around, ask around.
Roll me investigation.
With advantage
she-
because of help, right?
If you're going to help her, yes.
My investigation is a massive +2. But
Oh,
advantage,
wait,
so...
no, you don't get advantage. Priscilla is
Why?
because Hyde is not proficient in investigation.
Right,
Yep.
gotcha.
Okay, well, that's a 20.
You ask around. There are a few people who have a bit more of a positive opinion of her. That you do come across.
Yay!
They tell you that the last time they saw her, they heard that the guards were going to arrest her again because she was being loud and whatnot. But they do tell you that they told that she, at least a couple of them that you do find, did tell them that she was going to be heading overseas. Just kind of, she's always been more of kind of like an explorer, a wanderer. I guess the best term would be. Let me see if I'm
A-
using this word correctly.
Vagrant? No.
Kind of a wandering minstrel. So
Vagabond.
she's just kind of moving on, going to explore new lands, meet new people, learn new songs, spread the
Aw.
joy of music and whatnot. And so they're not sure if she's still here, if she was planning, like, when she was planning on leaving or anything, but they know that she definitely did. A few of them do mention that she was speaking of heading overseas, exploring over there and stuff like that.
Okay. Once they say that, Priscilla's gonna go, I see. And she's gonna ask one last question. Did she sound resigned? Or not like herself? Like, did she sound like she was hiding something?
No, she seemed like she was kind of, from what they could tell, she seemed like she was genuinely excited to kind of go out and explore, new lands and meet new people, stuff like that. Typical Jezzy stuff.
Oh well.
Yeah, she didn't seem
Well-
like she was like.
Well, seeing as Priscilla, yeah, this one would be like nightfall. So at that point, Priscilla would be pretty tired. So assuming it's the night is old enough, she's just gonna puzzled, going to head back to the inn and try and get some shut eye.
Alrighty.
I just going to arrange for try to arrange for work to happen.
What kind of work?
Same kind of work as last time. Being a dealer.
Hide the card shark.
Roll me persuasion.
Mm-hmm. Like before.
Where are you doing it? Like, kind of, just so that way I know.
Just kind of walking around looking for casinos or other sort of establishments that offer entertainment via cards or something. Looking for things that maybe Priscilla would be interested in, and then also if they deal with cards, Hyde's gonna be like, I want to work here in like a few days or so. If you have a positions open, I can deal cards. I am really good at cards.
Okay. Alright, yeah. Roll me persuade.
I've been rolling like absolute garbage all day.
Yeah. No, unfortunately you're not able to find any,
Okay,
anyone who's willing to
try again another
do
time.
that. Okay, so, Abenamrin, you said you'd probably just be, kind of reading. Varys, you spent the day looking around. Is that all you wanted to do, Abenamrin?
Anything else that planned, so
Just making sure. Just making
Once it
Just
sure.
testing
starts to
this.
get once
Yeah,
it starts to get closer to nightfall, though, would make a way back
Mhm.
after grabbing food in the mess hall there, or the eatery in the fucking faction before heading back.
Okay. All right. Varys, you spent the day kind of looking around for candy. A specific candy that you couldn't quite find. Um. Olivine, what would you have been doing during this time?
She would have been helping around the den with like mundane tasks or whatever they need be due to lack of anything better to do.
Alrighty. Okay, you all spend the day just kind of bopping around, doing your thing, and eventually you do make your way back to the inn that you are currently staying at. Uh, I assume you guys all just kind of head to bed and whatnot. Yeah?
Actually,
What?
And after trancing, I'm going to fucking attune to that rod.
Okay. So I'm not sure how how any like the other guys do it. But at least here it is an action to attune to an item, but it takes an hour to unattune. So just so everyone knows.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Priscilla would have also attuned to the gloves.
And the pearl.
Oh,
And the pearl.
Olivine would have the boots, although I don't think those are attunement.
they are not attuned.
But she is using them nonetheless.
You're just gonna blobble around in them, just like normal.
Attunes to
The
the,
funny
the
thing is,
pearl.
I'll probably still detect you because of my awesome persuasion. Awesome perception. The detecting skill.
Hats seems pretty intrigued by the pearl, now that she is able to sense its purpose.
Yes. Okay. So
as soon as Varys sees Hyde, he walks up to her and says, "Let's talk," and then heads out of the room.
okay.
Hyde takes a moment, just kind of looks contemplative. And then taps Priscilla on the shoulder.
Why did everyone go quiet?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I
I was just waiting for you guys to say something.
I responded to
I was-
Hyde.
I was waiting there on something.
I was
Go-
typing it
I
out.
got
I forgot to add
nothing.
scribble, but I was typing.
Oh, okay.
Ah, okay. I was like, what? Okay. Just
And then
be safe.
follows. And then
I'll
fo-
be here probably.
And then follows. Where Varys went.
So Varys leads you to kind of a secluded area where not many people would be able to listen in on what we're talking about.
That's what happens.
I want to insight check this man.
This is
Drug
what
deal.
happens.
Yeah, it's like
It
is
totally
this an,
does.
It's like, is this an assassination attempt?
Is this a drug deal?
This is
Uh-huh.
a drug deal. This is where it happens. This is where I died again. I just did. Okay. 19 to insight. Would you like to kind of explain based off that roll, Love? If you wouldn't mind, going ahead and kind of explaining what you feel a 19 would be able to glean from you within reason.
I don't seem threatening, if that's what you're worried about.
Alrighty. You don't seem to have. You seem neutral, not agitated, not hostile, or
Not
with malicious
hostile,
intent.
Not agitated. Yeah, just purely neutral.
Okay, that's not unsettling at all, mind. But okay.
Let me rephrase. I seem relaxed.
It's
Alrighty.
like, I want to talk to you. Why? Reasons.
Okay.
So once we reach
Nothing
the
in
area-
particular. Okay. What's going on?
I ask, what did they do to you?
You see Hyde just kind of looking very intently at her shield, while still keeping you in her peripheral view. And you just see her fists just clenching really tight for a moment before they release. And she fetches a notebook once again.
There's vacation. So you're a victim and not a product.
She nods.
That's all I needed to know. If you're interested, I am trying to hunt them down. Any help would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, I agree with that.
Death comes to all, but for some it should come quicker.
Let's just say I'm an unsatisfied product. Then we definitely have something in common. You think the others will join us in that fight? That's for sure. Anyway, probably better rest up. I think I'll go looking for a fight tomorrow.
What was the last thing he said?
I think I'll go looking for a fight tomorrow.
Okay.
AKA a job to eliminate creatures of some sort.
Oh yeah, you just said so it's like a contract.
Large city, maybe they got rats. You know, problems to solve.
Okay. So you two finish up your conversation.
Okay.
And then, you head off to, bed or whatever. It's a peaceful night. And eventually, morning comes again. That's a bit,
Surprisingly.
yeah. None of you
Yeah.
died in your sleep.
If I would
Amazing.
actually, if I might, because
Yes? What's up?
so this obviously takes less than 15 minutes or around that time, and Heidmexer went back to the room that she shares with Priscilla.
Okay.
Did you hear that?
Okay. Yeah? Hello, Emmy?
Yeah.
You
Sorry,
there?
I went to immerse. I knocked on the door.
Quick! Jesus! Just wake up! Slap, slap, slap. Cheek slap. Okay. And Priscilla, what time is it approximately at this time?
At this point, before you went to bed? Right? Am I understanding that? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'd probably be about 9 o'clock-ish.
Okay. Seeing as Priscilla is kind of just there in a bit of a slump, she would be doing so. She would have at one point before Hyde got there, she would have gone out of the room and into the tavern's like lobby or whatnot,
Yeah.
and gone to ask if there's any like training grounds or like fight training, anything like that nearby. Like not like a like a shady shady where people get abused and whatnot, but like an actual training area.
So you're told that there is kind of like a local they call it a fighters guild, but it's more like just kind of like a sanctioned pit fighting arena.
Where would that be?
That would be over
Sanctioned.
right around there in that general area.
Priscilla being still frustrated over what happened with Auralia, and kind of just, now that Jesse's gone as well, she feels empty. She's gonna head over to the pit fighting club.
It's pretty late at night, so.
No, like this would have been earlier.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Like maybe like, when did the talk with Hyde and Varys happen?
probably just before they went to bed, when you guys all got back to the tavern after you all spent the day doing things.
Okay. In that case, this would have been before.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, no. Like once Hyde said that, Priscilla would have gone and headed for the club just to see like where it is and what it's like.
She did give you a time frame when she'd come back, by the way.
Did or didn't?
Did. She said 15 minutes. See you in 15.
Okay. Okay. Well, Priscilla's still gonna head there.
Of course.
Okay.
She's annoyed. She's annoyed and fucking time on her hands to Boxy.
Yeah, you head over there. It seems like it's just kind of picking up for the night. You know, it's kind of picking up for the night and whatnot. It's obviously something that more happens at night than during the day. Yeah, it seems like there's quite a bit of people there. What are you doing?
Is there a fee to get to go and watch, or is it like
To watch, yeah.
yeah? Okay. How much?
The gold piece. You can also bet if you'd like.
Where the fuck's my gold? I keep forgetting my gold. Like everything's on my other sheet, and then my gold is in the foundry sheet. So Priscilla would kind of just ask all the information, and then ask information of the fighters, or is it just completely random?
They do have some regulars, but it's still kind of early in the night, so it's more like just like, you know, more like lesser known individuals at this point that haven't started like getting into the really, like, I guess you could say, big matches for the night. So
Okay. Well, for the next starting match, Priscilla would like to give the entry fee,
okay.
and then bet on the same fight that she enters in to the crowd. Would like to bet on.
Okay, so there are this one is there is a half orc, and the other one appears to be. Let me roll a D, whatever the fuck there. Oh, okay, that's fun. The other one appears to be an elf of some kind.
I feel like you're throwing me a curveball here. So a half orc or an elf of some kind. Are weapons allowed?
No, this at least is unarmed.
I'm just thinking of like the Witcher's elves that are fucking massive. Priscilla's gonna bet 2 gold pieces on the half orc for that match, and then enter the crowd to kind of see what it's like.
Okay. The crowd is, there are some people who are a bit more into it than others, but others are just kind of clearly there to just watch, they're there for the main event, really. But coming early, you get to pick your seat, pay a bit less, and all that fun stuff. Oh, excuse me. So, let me check something here. Where does that thing? That's not the right page. Not the right page either. Nope. Also, nope. I'm being trapped right now. Okay. Alrighty. So. Okay. So the odds are 2-1 in favor of the obviously the half orc. So you get more. You get more if you fight if you go against if you would have bet on the elf, just so it's clear. But so let's see. Right. Let me. This one. Hey. All right. So the match starts, and it is very clear that the the half orc is stronger than the elf. The elf is quick. The elf is really fucking quick. But when the half orc lands a hit, you can tell the elf very much feels it. He's like I said, he is quick on his feet though. But unfortunately, the half orc is a bit more. What's the word?
Well-rounded.
Durable.
Ah.
So like they both get some decent hits in, but it's clear that the half orc very much could take hits a lot better than the elf. The elf goes down. Like there's a bit of struggle, but it's more just like him dodging around than it is him actually putting up any real fight.
Yeah.
The half orc very much wins. You make 3 gold. So you paid the 2, now you have 3.
So I was at 70 gold, so I'm still at 70 gold. Or 71.
Well, no, you'd be at 70 because you paid 1 gold to get in and then 2 to bed. So.
Okay. Yay! Does it look like that the half orc is insurmountably strong compared to Priscilla?
It.
You already know what I'm gonna ask.
Where would you have sat?
Like pretty close to the front, like.
Okay, roll me.
So that I not even halfway through the seats, like away from the arena. So that I had clear observational cone of the area.
Roll me perception.
Oh god. Plus, no, not 1. Decent.
Now, this is gonna sound weird, but roll with it here. I would like
I rolled performance. Whoops.
Oops.
Fucking hell.
Well, it's better, so...
Roll me medicine with advantage.
Thank god, advantage. Well, fuck.
How much? He looks like he's a pretty beefy dude. You're not sure how much like how strong he is, like realistically compared to you, but I mean, you feel like you could probably tag him. Give him. I mean, that elf was one thing, but I mean, you're pretty good.
Is there a way for Priscilla to sign up for a match?
Roll me persuasion.
What should I roll on that one?
11.
Fucking.
That's his natural 1 twice.
Unfortunate. Yeah, that's just natural 1 twice. Unfortunately, not for tonight. Tonight, all the fights have kind of been like locked in. They're not really accepting any like newcomers or anything like for tonight's bouts. So if you wanted to sign up for something for tomorrow, you could do that. But for tonight, it's all locked in. So.
Okay. Okay, no, no, she's not gonna. I want to, but
What? No,
like,
what?
I feel like tomorrow's gonna be something important, but Priscilla's fucking frustrated, but she's happy with that. She's gonna stay and gonna look at the rest of the matches, see what's going on.
Let me see.
Once I'm level 5, though, you know your ass I'm gonna come here.
Okay, Okay, so, yeah, do you bet on any of the other fights?
What's the main event?
The main event is. The main event is.
The Queen.
Oh no! The main event is actually something very special. The
Yep,
main
it's
event
the
is
Queen.
actually. No! It is not the Queen. It is not the Queen. No, nobody is dying here. Nobody is dying tonight.
How hilarious that would have been! The fucking Queen just stomps on the stage.
No.
like- Hi.
But it is essentially everything goes kind of quiet, and the guy sits there and he explains that tonight's main event is very special. In that it is. It is for the first time, two of the most widely known individuals in this little, like I said, they call it a fighters guild, but it's
Like a pit fight.
it's just a pit fighting thing. But two of the most well-known individuals, one of which goes by the name. God, so many fucking dragon names. One of which goes by the name Nothis, which is an ancient black dragon, and
What?
many people consider to be his rival.
The Queen.
No,
Fuck.
it's not the Queen.
Oh, we don't want. Come on, we want some blood sport.
Nobody fight the Queen, I assure you.
Yeah.
They're not dumb.
Like, there
No,
would not.
you could call them chickens, but they're
Fuck,
the
he would-
archetype. The archetype for her. Let me just tell you this: like the monster that I'm using for her is like a legitimate like fucking CR30. There's not a single dragon here that would hold a candle to her. She would fucking destroy them.
What's the matter, McFly? You yellow?
Anyway, and his rival is a. Oh wait, what was the other one that could fucking I can never. Let's see, there he is. A copper dragon by the name of Amaranth.
So, what was it? No Chance and Amaranth?
No, no thick. So, Nothhic.
Like that?
Where'd you put it? In here?
In the chat.
Okay. Get rid of the C. Okay. Yeah, that. And then there's Amaranth, his rival. An ancient copper dragon.
Okay, Nothing is the fucking murder machine of death.
He is the black dragon.
Yeah. And Amaranth is the copper dragon. Okay.
Because this is a show, they come out in their human forms, but as they make their way to the arena, they begin to take on their full draconic form. This is very much going to be a fucking dragon fight.
That is intimidating as shit.
Yeah, a lot of people are just like, they're like, oh, and then they and then they transform. There's this fucking huge ass fucking black dragon and this fucking huge ass copper dragon. The copper dragon just kind of sitting there and like, Priscilla would get along really well with this copper dragon because this copper dragon is as typical as copper dragons can be. She's sitting there just kind of, she just had being like waving, like sitting there and just making faces at this black dragon. You can shit like
you
that.
you know, yeah. Would Priscilla have known what copper dragons are like prior? I don't think she would have.
No, probably not.
No, but
Um,
in that case, she would have. In that case, Priscilla would have bet. I'm gonna roll a percentile. If I roll,
Okay.
if I roll 80 or higher, I'm gonna bet 10 gold on the copper dragon. If it's anything below than an 80, then I'm gonna bet on the black dragon.
okay.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh, so close. Looks like you're betting on the black dragon.
Yep. I would have liked to bet on the copper, but like that's just based on because like she knows the black dragons are strong, so that's why. Okay.
You know it? Okay. So, alright, let me just roll some stuff here.
Because this was prior to like her seeing them actually, so she kind of feels bad for the copper dragon.
Okay. So, as things get kicked off, despite this copper dragon's more playful nature, she's out for blood. She's the first one to bolt at this dragon, and it's very like given like just how things go initially. You can tell that she's got a lot more oomph behind her swings than this guy does. But the black dragon is clearly much fucking like more agile than she is. Like it's not even a contest. Like it's almost not even a contest. He doesn't nearly as hard though. So, however, despite the fact that he doesn't really hit as hard as her, his speed is to his benefit. She wears herself out real fast, which
Right.
which he does. In the end, ends up being her downfall. The black dragon is the winner.
I want to say yay, but fuck.
After which, but yeah, it's like this weirdly fucking like this whole thing is like this weirdly like violent like primal, just like it's like watching two giant flying fucking lizards that can like shoot. Hang on, what fucking copper dragon? I just had that.
Just say lasers. What?
Copper shoots fire, right?
No, it doesn't. But
Isn't copper acid?
yes, it is. They're both acid. But like it's like watching two giant fucking flying lizards that can
To put that as auto character.
that can just like shoot like acid out of their mouth, just like fucking beating the living fucking hell out of each other. It's certainly a sight to behold. It certainly is a sight to behold.
Both of them were ancient too, right?
Yeah, they're both ancient.
Fucked.
Yeah. So it's just these two fucking massive fucking dragons fucking beating the hell out of each other because they're both immune to the other's fucking acid damage. It's like they're just like fucking breathe acid, vomit acid at each other, and they're just each like. So they end up just sitting there and fucking beating the hell out of each other.
Sounds like an ancient dragon fight, alright.
Yeah, it does. But it is a sight to behold. You bet 10 gold, correct?
Yes.
So you make an additional 5. So you got 15 gold back at the end.
Yay!
But yeah, after the fight concludes, and the black dragon Melfic stands as the victor. He does, he sits there and he changes back into his, obviously more humanoid form, and they sit there and they both, he helps them, he helps Amaranth up. They give a polite bow and all that stuff, and they make their way out from the arena. A fight well fought, even though he kicked her ass.
Yep. Priscilla got kind of into it because it was so intense and was just kind of like entrancedly looking at it the whole time. It's like, whoa.
Yeah. All right.
That
So-
was
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Yeah. But that concludes the night. This goes on for maybe about obviously with intermissions and stuff like that, maybe about
Mhm.
2 hours. So by the time you finish, it's probably about midnight.
Okay, Priscilla's gonna head back then
Okay.
once it ends.
All right, you get back at around 1 o'clock. Do you head to bed?
Yes, Priscilla's just gonna go back and collapse.
You'll find Hyde sitting up,
Bow.
just reading through her own notebook. As you enter, she's just going like her head. She instantly turns toward you, kind of like cocks her head.
Priscilla cocks her head to the opposite direction. Oh, hi. Hi, Hyde.
Priscilla,
I'm back.
nods and then just looks at you questioningly.
I may have been a bit bored. Poking her front paw separations together.
You just see Hyde look upward, and if a bird could roll their eyes, this would be it.
It's like, sorry, okay. I'm just frustrated. I didn't have anything to do, and I kind of just went and asked for a fight ring, and it was really cool. There were these dragons and
already got her hand up and just motions to get. I assume we share a bed ish, or how is it set up? I don't know.
Is it excuse me, hotel manager Eino. Is this a double bed, a small double bed, a child double bed, or a twin bed of the same measure?
It is a very large bed that could easily fit 2 people.
Gotcha.
double.
So
Especially
yeah,
considering how small Hyde is.
so I do
No, we
that.
each had our own bed.
There would be 2 beds. There would be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is that it's a room set up with I think I said it was 5 beds, but each bed is large enough for 2 adult humans to sleep in. They are
so it's
very
like-
big beds.
So it's like 5 queen beds essentially.
And I'm
Yeah.
just assuming, based on past experiences, that Priscilla would have us sleep in the same bed.
If she wants to.
I mean, what would Priscilla have done, realistically?
Well, depends on the accommodation. But normally, yeah, that's what she would have normally done. But she's just kind of self-conscious about everything that happened to you. About with you dying and all that. So
Well, Hyde is going to agree to sit by her.
sorry, I let you die. I
Shakes her head.
promise to be stronger next time. Okay.
Shakes her head.
Huh?
Did not.
Did not.
Did not.
If I didn't do that, then you would still be. How are you alive, even? I don't know anything. Jail's gone, and Jezzy's gone, and Aurelia is gone, and I couldn't do anything, and got you killed as well. I'm the worst performer ever.
Did not.
Can't even entertain an audience and keep them alive.
She just Scribbles a little bit. Aurelia's fault.
Yeah. That's why I went there. I want to become strong. Stronger than they. Stronger than those dragons and cape in her face. And Priscilla, her right paw, kind of just curls up, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
And in that little like cup shaped like inner part of her paw, some radiant light begins forming, and it turns into a small bolt that emits a sunlight-like light. Kind of crackles for a bit until she releases her palm. Radiant. I know of one person, but I can't contact them now. What am I?
Priscilla. She says that looking straight at you.
Yeah?
Nods. Priscilla.
He kind of gets this ooh face and goes, yeah. Guess I am, Priscilla. And your hide. Cute little bird. I would just like to make sure that you don't, you know, leave again like that. Because I did something stupid.
You see Hyde with a pensive look for a moment.
No, no, I didn't mean like that. I meant like, she just stammers.
She cocks her head.
Yeah. Feels like I'm the only one out, you know? After what you showed to me at that notebook. You know, those names. Am I? Eh. And she turns and you can see that her form just kind of like swipes in front of her face. She faces away from you. It's sleep. And she just plops on the bed, kind of like facing the other side of the bed from you. And just kind of like fights under the sheets to sleep.
Before, as you do though. You just hear her mutter. Hermione Potters.
Her what? Sorry, I didn't catch the second word.
Hermione Potter? What?
Oh, Hermione. Okay.
We're not fucking watching Harry Potter.
She turns
So-
around. Hermione? Name was in the book as well, wasn't it?
No, that name was not in the book. You'd know that.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, you'd know that.
Oh, right, that was the one name that wasn't, right. Hermione Potters? They're just gonna plops on her back under the sheets. Because like, and lets her head rest on the pillow. Are you Hyde? Or are you Hermione? I've always known you as Hyde,
Hi.
and you've known me as Priscilla. Well, scribbles. I love how you go from scribble to scribbles. Well, there's no need to play hide and seek with names Hyde. Even though I'm no better. My real name is not Priscilla. But it's something that I was named. And it's something that I like. Just like you, I think it's fun.
Nods.
So you're Hyde. And I'm Priscilla. I just hope the others are... They seem... troubled. I should be the one who's always cheering up others and being happy and all that, but... That's taken away what's left.
Can you repeat? Sorry, can you repeat? Can you repeat?
Can you replay it?
Yeah. One of those.
Replayed it, damn it.
What
There's
she
no
said,
blade in there.
yeah, what she essentially said that like the only thing that she's been good at is to like entertain others and kind of like being proactive. So if that's taken away from her, then what's her role like traveling with these skilled people? That's why she wants to get stronger. That's essentially what she said. Yeah. That's why I left after all. I'm just worried that those talents aren't what I'm looking for. But it's late. Yeah. Now get to bed. And she just kind of like pulls. Do King wear sleepwear?
Good night.
You too. She just shuffles around. And tries to get some shut-eye.
Okay. You head to bed. And like I said, you wake up and you wake up a bit you would probably wake up after everyone else, mostly because you did go to bed so late. But eventually you Abinamrin would probably wake up first because he only really needs to trance for 4 hours and then he's good to go. I feel like Olivine probably would have woken up next, followed by Varys. And then you two would have woken up. So
Yep.
it's a new day. When you wake up, Priscilla, it's probably Priscilla and Hyde. It's probably around 10-ish. So it is a little bit later. Not too late though. Still plenty
Okay.
of daylight. So who is doing what?
Varys asks everybody if they want to go alleviate problems around town.
Olivine kind of nods. Says, "Sure. Don't have much else to do right now. We're waiting, so I'll join."
Ord, let's go. Just like a few air punches.
Hey.
Nuts.
Let me see where the fuck is it. There it is. Where are you speak? There.
Oh, yeah, was my
Alright.
spell DC and attack mod updated since attunement got out?
Right. I forgot. I have to actually like. Let me see. Edit. Rod of the pact. Fortunately, it doesn't automatically do this. I have to create something entirely separate for it.
Oh,
Well, I guess it can't do anything. Can't do
isn't that intuitive?
anything. Yeah, because well, the problem is that like if you go into like inventory and you like go to edit an item, if you want to put like effects on the item, if you try to do it while it's in a person's inventory, it says you can't do it within an owned item. It's like, okay, so that would make you think, all right, well, I have to do it directly from the item, but then it returns some sort of weird null void error bullshit. It's like, it would be
Weird?
really helpful if you would just fucking do the thing.
Good job, Fundry.
Yeah. It's not perfect, I admit, but I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, nothing's perfect, to be fair.
yeah. Let's see. Spell DC. Let's see. Spell DC, and then add one, and then I think the next one is bonuses. Bonus to. Oh wait, right. Melee spell attack one, and then ranged spell attack as well.
Murder bullshit.
Ranged. Oh wait, hang on. Is it +1 to bonus? Is it a +1 bonus to damage and attack?
No, it's not the damage, just attack and
Okay,
save
ranged
DC.
spell. Okay, bonus to melee spell attack, range spell attack, bonuses to spell save DC. Let me see if that actually. Alright, so right now your current is 14 and +6, so that should raise it to a 15 and a +7. Effects. Toggle. 15 and. Let me see if there's something else here. Bonuses. All attack bonuses, all damage bonuses, spell attack, bonuses to spell attack. Okay, submit changes. Top, that should. It does it for the spell save, but it's not doing it for the. Let me see if I can edit the item here, guy. Details. I know there's a way to do this because I have it done on my artificer on the other campaign but I can't recall what it is. Heal damage? No. Skill. What's the spell attack? Oh wait, that's why it's set to custom and not. It's set to custom. Okay, so really quick, what I want you to do is I want you to make me a. I want you to go ahead and I don't know, target one of the player characters and then roll Eldritch Blast, because we'll be able to see if it adds it properly because we can see what the roll is and what the modifier is and all that crap. So we'll just see if what I did worked or not. is 10. Yeah, no, that worked.
Okay.
Plus 7. Okay. All right. Cool. Alrighty. Good. All right, that worked. It doesn't say it on your sheet, but it does apply it. Just so we're
Weird, but it worked.
Yeah, because the thing is that it won't like it'll give you a bonus to like it'll say, oh, you have like according to the formula, it'll say, okay, add a bonus to melee and spell attack, but since there are since in the under spell book where it says attack mod, that's all your attack mods for your spells. It's not just one or the other. It doesn't apply those two because then I guess either it might confuse them as being a +2 or whatever. I don't know why it does that, but I know I have it. I think I have it proper on the other on the other campaign, the Horde of the Dragon Queen one I run. So once we're done here, I'll just go ahead and I'll futz around with it until I get it proper. So
Alrighty.
of course, using tools and weapons would be cheating.
Hey, what would be cheating?
Wait, how do you murder, bludgeon, subdue a big dragon thing? Why do you want to murder, bludgeon, subdue a big dragon?
Because Priscilla's
Why
gonna be she's gonna be murder, bludgeon, subduing dragon things in the pit fighting ring. Based on what she saw yesterday.
You are going to get murder, bludgeon, subdued by a big dragon thing.
Yeah.
Kidding me?
Yeah, currently, but later.
Eventually.
Give me time, I'll figure shit out.
You kill these things easily, right? You punch your sternum, it's great. Fucking tie it up. You have some special technique that come in the wimpas and choke them out that way?
Maybe it'll feel bad for you and just throw it.
Okay. Alright, so let me get this open. Let's see. You guys are currently level 3. Let me find my level 3 things. Nope, not that. Oh, yes, 3 to 5.
Ada.
Since you're the one who suggested the idea, Varys, would you mind rolling me a d10?
Do not roll a 1 or a 10. Thank you.
Maybe those are the easy ones.
No, there never are.
Yeah, they never are.
At least it's not a D100.
3.
Thankfully.
What's this one?
Let me see.
Priscilla is waiting for an answer, by the way. I really mind just like ignoring her.
In regards to what?
Do you see what's happening, chat?
Yeah, the question. Priscilla asked you like lots of questions.
Olivine would kind of give her a really odd look and reply back in halfling, what secrets?
I mean, aren't you like a part of like some group that kills, like murders things like this?
Olivine would shake her head. I can't really talk about that.
Come on, pretty please. Hooray and roll.
No.
Oh. Am I too weak for that? Is it something? I mean, if someone of your height could enroll, probably I could it too. Look at how tall I am. I could fetch things from the. I could... No. You're a killjoy. Mm. And you feel a pressure the back of your neck. Like someone
Olivine would like arc and just like fall out of her chair because she's like super ticklish to the back of her neck.
Amazing, I love it.
Just like over dramatically, just like reels and falls out of her chair.
That's amazing.
You feel like you're still being watched after a while, and you see it. Like, do you look in the direction of it?
Olivine would look in the direction with quite the glare.
Because like, you just see an intense cat looking at you, observing you, from about 6-7 feet away, sitting in a chair of her own.
Olvine's gonna go to the other side of the table and take a seat.
The pressure remains.
I'm
Just
nearby and I
casually
heard
sit
the
down.
relevant points. The one this part of the conversation, not a halfling. So here you go.
Yeah, but they don't murder bludgeon dragons to death.
Is she talking about like Olvine?
No,
Or what is she talking about?
in response to Hyde.
Oh.
And then Priscilla whispers to Hyde, I'm sure she's hiding some sort of secret, so I'm gonna observe her really closely to make sure that I catch everything she did us. She's not hiding from me. Dang it. And you just feel this glare at you. Like, you have a stalker now.
Okay. All right. So, you head out looking for job, and make sure they set up for this fucker. Eventually, you stumble across essentially a bounty. It turns out that there is a bit of an issue in the sewers. Some of you, character-wise at least, would know that this city is unique in that its sewers are not just... well, they're a bit unique in that they use slimes to help keep them clean. More specifically, gelatinous cubes. Recently, there have been some individuals who have gone into the sewers when they probably shouldn't have, and they are looking for people to possibly take a look into making sure that one of these gelatinous cubes in like one section of the sewer, that nobody's gotten hurt or anything. Just, they personally will not do it. They don't want to go in the sewer, but they're willing to pay other people to do it.
Alrighty.
Like, I'm glad my perception stuff is not in terms of smell.
Oh, it's all of them. Well, I mean, the raven doesn't help with your smell, so.
Yeah, that would be more sight and hearing, realistically.
Yeah, a little bit of smell, but not much.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that I'm more sight and sound based.
Yeah, yeah. So
Certainly
yeah.
could be worse.
So yeah, if you the bounty essentially sits there and says, okay, well, if you bring, like, it's got one of those like little like, call this number if you're interested in this thing, like the little tabs underneath it. If you tear one of those off and you take it to like the nearest guard post, they'll give you more information.
Okay, what's the phone number?
It's not a phone number.
What's the phone number? Okay. Priscilla is like, no.
Yeah, no.
You
Immediately
make my
no.
barrel sticky though. And it smells bad. What if I faint down there, huh?
Get back up.
I'll be gobbled up by gelatinous cubes.
I doubt that.
Priscilla just looks at Hyde like,
Use Prestige just to put a random smell on Priscilla's nose for the time being.
the smell of sewers. It's like,
Before you do that,
Just a random pleasant smell.
okay.
before you do that, I just look towards my shield, just kind of for a second, just kind of like pointing to what's over my head.
Fine, fine. And she takes a look at her gem again.
It's kind of floating there.
Hey, you in there?
It's quiet. It's still quiet.
Is it unresponsive or quiet?
It does not say anything. It seems to react, but in more of like a moves slightly different kind of way. Like you address it, and it just kind of like you could tell it like shifts its focus to you, almost like it's looking at you, but obviously it doesn't have eyes or anything. So
Okay.
No, you're gonna turn into a fucking Navi clone.
Okay.
You're not denying that.
Okay. So Priscilla goes like, "Oh well, I guess we'll have to. Maybe I'll learn some secrets of the dragon murder killings if we go down there. Fine." And just kind of like follows everyone else.
all right. So I assume you take the little piece of paper, and you head off to a guard post.
Whoever is leading the operation.
Okay. All right. You do that, and you eventually, you find a guard post, and you sit there and you hand it to them, and they sit there and they hand you they said, oh, well, do you guys already have a map of the area? I don't think you do.
Have a what?
A map of the area.
I don't think we do.
Okay.
We only
they
have the
hand-
general area of Zerwalis.
Okay. All right. So I will sit there and. There we go. He hands you, Varys, a map of the city, and on it there's a small red X, indicating where the essentially the manhole that you're looking for is. So I would like for you to roll me survival with advantage, because you do have a map. I'm just looking around. Thankfully you have
I'm
survival.
the map. I'm the map.
Hey, yeah, it's easy enough to find your way around to this location with the map.
Double 16 though.
I know. Great. So you find the manhole. It's kind of like tucked off in an alley a bit. So. So you head down into the sewers, right?
Yep.
Okay.
One time.
You head down into the sewer. It doesn't smell that bad, actually. It actually isn't that bad. It's like a little dank. It smells like a little musty, but it's not like, oh god, we're in a sewer.
I've been to a
I
sewer
feel-
exactly once. Never again.
But it is very dark. It is very dark.
I have dark vision, DM.
Yeah, which is why
I don't.
Casting a light on the
Indeed.
shield
just
on a
okay, so
on a dagger special.
Would you be able to
Mhm.
watch
I really hope that this is. Don't step in the water.
Does my
I might have bumped my fucking mouse. Or not the
Okay.
mouse, the
That's
fuck
okay.
arrow key.
So you should all have vision. Right. You said you cast light on your shield. Let me go ahead and.
Yeah, because I can do that.
Yes.
And well,
Bane
if it's not magical darkness, I'd be able to see down here anyway.
Yeah, but it is black and white, so.
I mean, it's still vision.
Better than nothing. It's better than nothing. Okay. What is the range for light?
Oh, whoops, not Priscilla.
Is it like 20 bright, 40 dim.
I think it's 30 bright. Let me have a look.
I
See.
can't recall.
No,
I
it's,
think light's 20.
No, it's 20 dim, 20 light,
Okay, gotcha.
bright.
Not 400. Not 200.
Where am I?
You are currently right there.
I'm seeing a black void, except for everyone's
Wait, how do
curses.
you...
Yeah, I see Catherine.
I see nothing.
Why do you not have... It's set to vision, seen dark.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, we do the fun
should
bong.
be able to fucking...
Yeah.
Dark vision, has vision. Hey, why do
I
you
see.
want to
I
do
am staring into the shadow realm.
Yeah, same here.
Is that better?
No.
Okay, now I'm really fucking confused.
Nope. Still black.
Vision.
If you're wondering, I have
d-
permissions. I have permissions from where you were, when you were missing, and I must have clicked on you. I don't know where I am, so I can't click back to hide.
I mean, you can just go back to the. You can just go back to back to the line, like drag our freaking icons there. I imagine.
The icons would be here. I just can't see them.
Yeah, that's the weird thing because all right, hang on, I'm gonna delete
You sure
all
they're
of
not,
you
like-
here really quick, and then Varys.
Ah.
You still don't see your token?
No.
Do you see that?
I see your mark.
You don't see anything else though.
Yeah.
No.
We can do marks,
It-
but
it's
none of
black.
us can.
What the fuck?
It's just
Why?
black
Can you
and
not
it's
just like link them?
Because the weird thing is that if I click on your token, I see. Like, I can see vision and stuff, so I don't understand why it's being dumb and it's not working for you guys. That's genuinely confusing because it's
The
set up
thing
the
is, we
same
can't
way as
even
everything else.
see, we can't even see our tokens.
no, we can't see anything.
Yeah, it's a black
Try
void.
refreshing really quick.
Going
You know, I'm gonna refresh just to see
I
what that does.
genuinely don't know why it's doing that. That is
But
bizarre because it's set up the same. It's set up the same damn way as everything else.
question.
Yes.
Are we playing with the rules of we're still getting inspiration from Nat 20s?
Yeah.
Okay, because I
Still
forgot to add my.
Still black.
Still black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be refreshing into
Like-
shit eater.
Yeah, refreshing didn't do anything.
All right. Well, here we go. Default. Is that better?
Nope.
Fucking. Is that better?
Nope.
What the fuck? I completely removed any and all vision issues. You fucking should have just. You see the map. I don't.
Are you sure that there's not? Are you sure that there is a map?
No,
That
there
shouldn't
is a
open
map.
like that.
Look,
Preloading.
Yeah, there's a map.
you're
can
all
see it.
there. I don't understand what.
Nope,
okay.
for me it's still black.
Okay,
Me
you know
too.
what? Maybe this is an issue with me. So I'm gonna exit out, and I'm going to log back. I'm gonna get back in because my wife is sitting right there. She saw the map. She saw it. It's there. So I don't know why you can't see it.
Tech issues, everyone.